Hi, my name is Ken Page. I want to share with you a technique that we have learned about 4 years ago, and that's about how to cut back on our smoking. Now, because we travel overseas and we're in many countries that smoke a lot, I mean a lot, and how can they cut back? How can you cut back 2/3 and still meet your smoking needs every time you want to smoke? How can you do that? Well, we had to think about it and we had to understand it. Things we started to understand is we have a chemical reaction with an emotion. So something triggers you, okay? A phone call or work or stress, and all of a sudden we have a chemical reaction, a funny taste in our mouth, and we tense up. That's when we smoke, or we eat, or we do something else to counter that emotion. That's what we started to find. So then we realized that it only takes, if you're smoking, it only takes 2 or 3 puffs to meet that chemical reaction need that you have. The rest is not good for you. None of it's good for you, but the rest hurts you. So what if you could take 3 or 4 puffs? I mean, really be present, okay? So you have a chemical reaction, and all of a sudden you have an emotion and you don't feel good, or you got a phone call, or there's some worries and you have to get that cigarette because you feel in control, you feel quiet. I understand that. That's part of us. But when you smoke it, I want you to totally be present. Like it's the first time you've ever had that puff and you're just totally with it. And I want you to just take that puff and just try to do it as few as you can. If you make it 3 or 4 puffs, and after that 3rd puff, put the cigarette out. Just cut the end off and let it be out. Because what we're going to do is we're going to use that cigarette the next time we want to smoke. Now, if you think about that, what time? Is that an hour, or the next time you have a break, or is that in half an hour? And at the same time, you get the same cigarette, you light it up, you be present with it, take your 3 puffs, 4 puffs, meet that need, but really be present with it. See, most people just smoke and they don't even think about it, and they're just puffing away, and they're pretty soon they've done a whole cigarette. It's not good for them. We want to meet your needs with the least amount of smoke as we can, because we know it's not the best for us. We know it's not good for our body. We know it has all kinds of effects on us. But this is something that's a part of us. And it's the same way with food, or it's the same way with drinking. It's the same way with any type of addiction. The only thing with an addiction is pretty soon we need more and more and more to meet the need. So I guarantee you, if you will do this, and you will try it just for 2 weeks, what are you going to do? What are you going to lose? 2 weeks? You're still going to smoke every time you normally smoked. But you just think about it. You cut back 2/3. 2/3 of the cigarettes. 2/3 of the wear and tear on your body. And then pretty soon you'll find that you can take 3 puffs. And do that for 2 or 3 weeks. Then go to 2 puffs. Use this to cut back to where you can get something that's manageable, and deciding to quit if that's what you choose. Or being able to take a nicotine patch or something to stop or get yourself at the end. But right now what we need to do is cut back. So I want you to go on our website. It's kenpage.com, and look under Cutting Back on Your Smoking, and you'll get the newsletter, and it describes every single thing. And we've gone into great detail, more detail than I've talked to you about. I'm just giving you a little bit. So I look forward to hearing from you, and we've seen this technique work under the worst situations in the world, under people who 2/3 of the country is smoking. We've seen it work, and we know it can work for you. Thank you.